Hello, how you doing? This is Mr. Say It All, and I'm back again. Yes, Lions preseason game #1 thoughts. I figured this year I wasn't gonna wait till the first regular season game. I'm gonna start shouting out early. #1, look like we have a gluttony of running back situations. Uh, Mr. Wynn, the running back number 38, I think he's actually from Southfield, Michigan. He might win himself a roster spot. Let's start with that one. I think the up in the air roster spot right there would be the other running back position. I think McKinley Short might be on his way out. He better show something next game. I think he's pretty much done on the first cut. By the way, though, I've been very impressed, though. I'm very impressed with the Lions on at least the running game of the second and third units. Biggest, I don't really have no major area concerns, except, a couple of bad snaps on the backup center to the third string quarterback. And of course, it's the Wynn's fumble. That's the only reason why I wouldn't give him a roster spot at this point. You put the ball on the ground, keep him 200 yards, fumble's a fumble. My other thoughts is Freeze should be the kicker this year. The punting unit is good. Special teams much improved. That's one thing about preseason you can't tell special teams. Because based on the same guys are playing special teams during the preseason, we playing the regular season. So we got ourselves a return game. We got good coverage, got a good punt. The kickoffs were great. Sometimes I mean on defense we played a little too much bend don't break every now and then, but for the most part we look pretty solid. Looks like the Lions doing aggressive offense, but they got to get out the huddle a little quicker. They were pushing that play clock down to 4 or 5 seconds. And then the regular season got higher power offense. We can maybe up the tempo to get the play calls in a little bit better. And I don't know. I saw a few interesting little things out there. Ryan Royal showed me something. Fuller catching a touchdown pass. Well, it's gonna be a hard time to do those last receiver spots. Them look good. So we got some thoughts. Depending what the coach is gonna want. I'll be honest with you, it's kind of tough. I had to cut between Fuller, Royals, and Durham right now. Whew, I'm not making that call. I'm gonna let you folks out there make that call on that one for right now. But just the evaluation and film, I don't know. Who'd you go with? I don't know. They're saying that Megatron didn't play. That's a good thing. Ebron needs to get some work in. I know he done missed a lot of time in practice and training camp because of various injuries. But he got some work to get in. He did draw a passive interference call, a defensive holding call. He was doing a lot of that last night. The evaluate with Hayden gone from there, their defensive backfield look like they're a little lost out there. That's gonna be a watching. I guess the big subject of this is Johnny Football. How did he look? What I thought about him. I mean, this was probably the most hyped preseason game ever in Detroit Lions history. And things that had nothing to do with the Lions and absolutely everything to do with Johnny Football. Well, here goes a few things. One, he looked pretty doggone good. Except on that 31 play early in the half where they tried to run that read option play. That did not work as well in the NFL. Found out very quickly, a guy's a lot faster. But he did bust us for a big 20-yard run. So, yeah, somebody told me yesterday expected Manziel to get some big run somewhere. He was right. Basically, I was like, well, the guy looked good. I mean, Hoyer right now, I would say right now, the quarterback job is even. Now, I'll get slight edge to Manziel because of his ability to take off. But I guess we deal with rookies and high draft picks. We got to get the playing numbers. So I guess I would say right now we'll see what happens. They're gonna flip flop spots. Manziel's gonna start the game, and that's actually worth watching. And it's coming from a Lions fan. What I want to see in the Lions is though basically now is the pass protection look good. What I wanted to see from them is probably get Ziggy some work. We didn't get as much pressure on the quarterback. I think we needed to at times. That's one of the other things that was disappointing on them. The rest of the defense played pretty solid. There wasn't a whole lot of sloppy missed tackles and people breaking the first guy down and going. But I think up front, I'm disappointed with some of the guys' lack of pressure on the quarterback. And I don't know if it's because of change the defensive scheme. We're not playing it. We're playing more with normal 4-3 stack versus a wide 9 situation. So I maybe see maybe the defensive end making some adjustments to the pass rush style, but still, that's the one thing we got to pick up on pressure on the quarterback. We should have probably beat Khalid by a couple more TDs. But I really have actually first time probably in the first preseason game looking just from a backup perspective. I really had nothing negative to say except you guys gonna have a hard time deciding who you guys are gonna cut at this point. Except I say right now, I say I admit the only clear thing I can see McKill is sure is probably on his way out. Well, that's it for my thoughts right now on the Lions. Just getting warmed up here. But I do admit we're in good shape. We're in good shape, definitely. Thank you very much.